Hello fellow game collectors. So today's pickup is only from Goodwill. I went to my local Goodwill and they had a few games there. The first game that I picked up from there was American Chopper for $3, and it is complete in the box. I think I watched someone do a gameplay video or something on this. I don't know. I saw it somewhere. It looks like a pretty cheesy and terrible game, but let me know in the comments below if it's any good, because I haven't played it. So then they had a bunch of games in their case at the counter. And a lot of these were sealed, and a lot of them were duplicates. But the first thing that I noticed was Viva Pinata Party Animals for $3.60, and so this is factory sealed, brand new, and only $3. I've never played Viva Pinata before. I believe it is a backwards compatible Xbox One title. So let me know in the comments below if this is worth playing. But if I remember correctly, I believe this is supposed to be a pretty good, fun game. Then they also had, this was for $10, a copy of Scribblenauts Unlimited for Wii U. And again, this is a sealed copy of the game. There's a little bit of damage on the back. I recently, not too long ago, picked up a copy of this for 3DS. So I'm looking forward to see how the Wii U version is in comparison. Then they had like a million copies of this. I'm not really sure if I should have picked it up or not for $10. But again, it is factory sealed. Resident Evil 6. There's the factory seal. Brand new copy of this game. I've never played it before. Last Resident Evil I played was probably 4. So I believe they've got away from the... Resident Evil is less of a horror game now than it used to be. I'm not really sure since I haven't played them. So let me know if it's a pretty good game to play. Resident Evil 6, $10. And then this is the part that I'm most excited about. Also in their case, they had 2 Game Boy Advance SPs for $10 each. And the best part about these, you're not probably going to be able to see this, but they are 101 versions. There you go. The reason why Model 101 Game Boy Advance SPs are important is they have a much better back screen than the originals, and I'll show you what I'm talking about in a second. But both of these, they got some scratch marks and stuff on the outside of it. But they don't look too bad. All the buttons and everything look good. Let's see. Turn on the screens. So they look pretty good though. So I don't have these colors, so I'll probably hold on to these. But I actually have another idea of what to do with at least one of them. And they only had one power cord for it, but that's okay because I've got plenty here. First I'll show you a comparison. Here I have, this is a Game Boy Advance SP 001, not a 101. So when you turn this one on, I don't know how well this is going to show up in the video, but there's the backlit screen, and it only has 2 settings, on and off. Okay. And then in comparison, here is the 101, and it has like a dim and then a brighter setting, and just this one is just so much more clear than the original Game Boy Advance SP, and so because of that, these are more valuable. I don't know how much an SP goes for off the top of my head. Probably $30-$40. You'll probably get at least $5-$10 more just for a 101 because of the better lit back screen. So always look out for those when you see Game Boy Advance SPs. So So one idea I have with these, previously I've mentioned I've picked up these two SP before, and both of these are 001s. They're not 101s. But I do still have, this is my Game Boy Advance SP from my childhood. It's currently in a disassembled state, so it doesn't have the screen or buttons or anything in it, because I disassembled it, and I have the screen in the bag too, and I have two because at one point, I guess when I was in high school, I dropped this SP, and ever since the screen stopped working. You turn it on, you could still hear sounds and everything, so it was still functioning, but I damaged the screen. So at one point in time, I took a gamble on eBay and just bought an extra screen to replace it, and it didn't work. Since this one is in a little bit better condition, it's still got a few scratches on it, but not nearly as bad as, say, this one. If I can get the light. There we go. It's not nearly as scratched as the one I just picked up today. So I might swap it into this shell. I'm not really sure if I'm going to do that yet or not. I was thinking maybe this one as well, but they're actually not the same color. I thought they were whenever I picked it up in the store. So I don't know. I've always been wanting to try and replace the screen in mine, because, you know, I have a little bit of sentiment for a childhood system that I used to use. But just so you know, these are pretty easy to disassemble. You just need the special screwdriver, the tri-wing, I believe, to get into some of the screws. But they're pretty easy to disassemble and take apart and put back together. If you ever need to repair a 3DS, or if you ever need to repair an SP. I don't know why I said 3DS. So that's all I got today. Like I said, I just went to my Goodwill, and this is what I found. I'm really, really excited about the SP because, you know, I think SP is probably one of my favorite systems. So anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. And remember, you got to get the power up to beat the game.